NBA 2K dropped another NBA 2K24 roster update on October the 6th, 2024. This one features assistant coaches added to the retro teams. That includes the classic and era teams as well. As always, I'm PT Sports 84, aka Pete Toll, bringing you all the latest and greatest from NBA 2K's roster updates. Let's jump right into this one. So we go into the official roster, jumping over to the classic teams. Let's go to the coaching staffs and look at who they have. It really starts with the 80s teams that we have changes for. As you can see, nothing really changed there. We get to the 85 86 Hawks, and that's where things begin. We have Willis Reed added in to the assistant coaches. May not be a big deal to most people as far as these coaches being added, but it does add realism to the rosters. We get Phil Jackson here because if you wanted to take them into a My NBA and kind of change teams out and add some of the retro teams, you can do that. And then being able to add those coaches in just adds realism across the board. You got Brian Winters there. There's a ton of coaches here throughout the rosters. You just kind of have to look through each of the teams. As you go through, not every team obviously has a coach that can be assigned, but for the ones that do have the coaches that are already in the game, those are assigned correctly. There's one hiccup if you go through the roster here. Actually, there's two hiccups that I caught. So Igor Kokoskov has James Borrego's face here. That should be updated. I let 2K know that was a error on their part. There, also going over to the New York Knicks, they actually have the Oklahoma City Thunder from the 11-12 season. They have their coaches, and they're missing Kenny Atkinson from their coaching squad. But one coach that's new to the roster with an updated coach scan is Eddie Jordan. Obviously, you can see here the coach of the 06-07 Wizards. He coached a number of those Gilbert Arenas led teams in the mid 2000s. So he gets a update there. Not just in the modern roster, we also have coaches updated in the eras rosters. So if you go through each of the eras rosters, you can see that they have the coaches updated. Now, one thing to note, the coaches are updated, but they did not add any additional coaching spots. So there's obviously more coaches that could fit into these slots here, but 2K has yet to add them. They only filled in as many coaches that were already on the staff with real coaches that were on the team at that point. So hopefully in the future, maybe we'll get some additional coaches, but just having the correct assistant coaches is a really big step, because if you want to simulate a My NBA era and you want to add different variety of coaches that are hired throughout, you now have that option because they updated those coaches. Like I said, not every team has coaches, as you can see here. No additions for the Bucks, but you go over to the Bulls and you have some options there. Um, every era has the changes. So that was the LeBron era, and then if we go over to the Kobe era, you have the same thing. Nice and easy. Lots of changes there. Really helps with the immersion of the mode, in my opinion, as far as realism. Now we just got to get the updated jerseys and courts corrected throughout for the eras, and then the additional missing players that the MBRPA has rights for. That'll make me happy once those happen. So, last but not least for the video, the draft classes now are updated with players that had that were already in the draft classes, kind of similar to the assistant coaches. If the player was already in the draft class, they now have an updated render if available. So, for example, previously Michael Bradley was African American, and now he actually has his face scan updated. There's tons of these examples across the board. The bad news is for players like a Matt Harpring, guys that are new this year to the MyNBA eras or the classic teams, they were not additionally added to the draft classes yet. Hopefully that comes in a future update, but we'll see what happens there. But right now, we do have all the updated renders added for players that were already included. So that wraps up this video. Keeping it short today. Just now getting my voice back. It's not 100% yet, but a lot better than what it was. So hopefully more videos forthcoming in the next couple of days. Going to do some season previews with the Real 2K Insider. Got some other stuff planned as well for when the patch comes out, for player likeness updates, the opening night roster, all of those good things coming. Please, if you like this video, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed as well. We're trying to get to the road to 5K before the end of NBA 2K24. Really hope that 5,000 subscribers can be the goal. Can't do it without you guys. Thank you for your support, and I will talk to you next time.